Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Catherine with The Perfect Place to Start, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 Dollar Tree 4th of July DIYs. So let's jump in. So this project is inspired by a pin I saw on Pinterest, and so we're going to start out with a Dollar Tree wreath form and some Dollar Tree ribbon. And this is just the plain burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to wrap it around the entire wreath form. It takes me a little over 2 of the spools of ribbon to cover the entire wreath. So once I get the entire wreath covered, then I'm going to take this pre-made bow that also came from the Dollar Tree. It's in the 4th of July area, and I'm just going to glue that to the top of this wreath. Once I have this ribbon, or this bow, sorry, glued to the top, then I'm going to take this star hanger that also came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to take it apart off of the burlap ribbon that it was hanging on. I do save the burlap ribbon to use as a hanger, as you'll see in a little bit. So once I have those off, I'm going to take some jute twine, and I was going to try and glue the twine to the back of the stars and then tie them onto the wreath. Once I had them all glued, and I did put a generous amount of glue onto that twine. I think maybe the twine I was using wasn't thick enough, because when I tried to just tie it onto the wreath, they popped off. So I went ahead and just glued them onto the wreath and then flipped it over and tied them to the back as well. So I don't know if that was a double step there, but I like the idea of tying them on so you could take it off later. But that just wasn't working out for me. So anyway, once I get them all tied on there, then I'm going to take that burlap hanger that they were glued onto originally. I'm going to glue it to the top of the bow so that I have a hanger, and then this project is complete.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot, and he has the same effect on me. It's just something about the way that he's making me feel. My insides are out, I just wanna shout his name. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried.
If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Catherine with The Perfect Place to Start, and I love to do seasonal decor, Dollar Tree DIYs, home decor, and thrift to treasure. So if that's something you're into, I would love it if you went down, hit the subscribe button, and became a part of my YouTube family. For this project, we're going to be using 3 of the wooden stars from the Dollar Tree. These are found in the Crafter Square area. I'm going to go ahead and remove the burlap hanger from them, and then remove the sticker from the back as well. I'm going to be only painting the back sides of these because we're going to be using some scrapbook paper on the front. So I'm taking some red, white, and blue acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint each star with one of the colors. I will leave down in the description box all the supplies I'm using for today's projects if you want to check that out. So after I have those painted, I'm going to take some scrapbook paper that I had in my stash, and I believe all of my paper came from Hobby Lobby. So remember, you can always get, or those are on sale quite often, and you can get them for like $1 a piece. So I'm just going to coordinate the papers to go with the colors of the paint, and then I'm just going to use a glue stick. I find that the wood pieces at Dollar Tree work really well with just a regular old glue stick, and then you don't get the bubbling and things from the Mod Podge. So I just go ahead and put a generous amount of the glue stick on the back, and then I'm going to put the paper that I cut out and stick it on there, and I make sure that I rub it really good to get it adhered to it really well, because once we start sanding the sides, we don't want it to pop off. So once I have it glued on there really well, I'm just going to take my sanding block from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to go around all of the edges and get off any excess paper that might be still hanging out on the sides of the stars. Once I get that done, I'm going to set these aside, and I do go ahead and glue a dowel to the back of them. They're just the little dowels. I think these came from Walmart, but they also have some at the Dollar Tree. You could use the skewer sticks as well. So then I'm taking a vase that came from the Dollar Tree and some floral foam. And these are the circular ones. I just cut it into 4 pieces and I'm only using 2 of the pieces. And then I took this crinkled paper that I found over in the party supply area at Dollar Tree, and I'm stuffing it down in the vase and I'm covering up the floral foam on all the sides. So I just keep going around to make sure that you can't see any of that greenery part. Then I'm going to take some raffia. I think this raffia came from Walmart, but they also sell raffia at the Dollar Tree. And so I'm just going to tie it into a knot, and then after I get that into a knot, I'm going to tie it into a bow, and then I'm just going to stick it at the very end of the star. So I'm going to do that for each one of the stars to give it more of a farmhouse Americana look. So this is kind of a weird angle, but the last step is just to stick those dowels down into the floral foam, and then you're going to take some more of that crinkle paper, cover up the top, and then this project is complete.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot and he has the same effect on me. It's just something about the way that he's making me feel. My insides are out, I just wanna shout his name. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need.
This project is super simple. All we're doing is taking one of the shadow boxes from the Dollar Tree and removing the little cat head from it, and then I took some acrylic paint and I was painting the inside, and then I just decided to go ahead and take it outside and spray paint it just to go for faster. So you could either do that, or I'm thinking chalk paint would cover this better. I just happened to be using the acrylic paint for the projects today, and so but it doesn't give very good coverage. It'd take a couple more coats of it. So once I have that all completely covered in white, then I'm going to take some twine that came from the Dollar Tree and I tie a knot on one end, and then I'm kind of measuring to go to the side of the other side of the box. And then once I figure out where I'm going to hang that, I'm going to go ahead and make another knot and then tie it off. So this is going to kind of end up looking like a little bit of a ribbon banner tied into this box. And so once we have that knot tied in there, we'll cut that, and then we're going to start putting ribbon onto the jute twine. So this is just some leftover ribbon I had from the Dollar Tree, but it's their red and white plaid. It usually comes out during Valentine's Day, but I always pick up a whole bunch because I think red and white plaid can be for a lot of different holidays. Valentine's, 4th of July, Christmas, so it happens to be one of my favorite ribbons that they sell there. But if you can't find it there, I will have a link down in the description box to where you can get some on Amazon. So once I have the ribbon placed there, then I'm just going to go ahead and glue the knotted area from one side of the box to the other. So next I'm taking some letter stickers that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to spell out USA. You could use stencils here from Dollar Tree or rub-ons as well if you wanted to. These were just some I had left in my stash. And so I'm just going to put USA here. Once I get the USA on, I decide it's a little plain. I maybe should have painted the outside of this shadow box a different color, but I decided to go ahead and just use an American flag sticker that I had in my stash. This one happens to have like little beads on it. It's really cute, but you could use any kind of sticker there or a rub-on or anything, or you could paint it. This is definitely one of those customizable DIYs that you could make to look however you chose. And then once I have that there, then this project is complete.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot and he has the same effect on me. It's just something about the way that he's making me feel. My insides are out, I just wanna shout his name. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him.
Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you found some inspiration from this video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and check out the next video here at the end screen. It's some patriotic DIYs for your tiered tray, which also were made with supplies from the Dollar Tree, so don't miss it. As always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start, and I will see you guys in the next video.